My date blew me off for not buying him sushi. I got $400 omakase instead. The plan was simple. I'd found this fun-looking event happening at a bar in the West Village. Nothing fancy, just one of those loud, neon-lit nights that promise decent music and a half-decent crowd. As someone who doesn't particularly enjoy navigating unfamiliar, packed spaces alone, I figured it would be more comfortable to have someone with me. So I messaged this guy I had been casually talking to for a few weeks. Nothing serious, but he had good banter and seemed down for a night out. He said yes almost immediately. Seemed excited even. Over the next couple of days, he messaged frequently, asking what the bar vibe was, what we might wear, and so on. He even made a couple jokes about how outrageously expensive nights out in NYC have become, which, to be fair, isn't a lie. I replied that I didn't mind picking up the tab. It wasn't meant to be a grand gesture, I just didn't want it to be a point of stress. I've always been a little loose with money when it comes to spending on a good time. To me, experiences are worth the extra dollars, especially when the company is supposed to be enjoyable. The day before the event, I messaged him to confirm the plan and added that we could grab a bite before heading over. Something casual. I asked what kind of food he was in the mood for, trying to be accommodating. He responded with what I can only describe as a curveball. There was a sushi spot in Queens he really wanted to try. Now, I have nothing against Queens or sushi, far from it, but geographically and logistically it made zero sense. The bar was in the West Village. The sushi place he wanted to go to was a good hour away in the opposite direction, maybe more with weekend traffic. That was when the vibe started to shift. His tone changed. When I suggested we stick to somewhere near the venue to save time, he stopped responding altogether. Hours passed and still no reply. I followed up asking if we were still on, and he sent back a vague, "I'll have to think about it." Now, maybe a younger version of me would have waited around, hoped he changed his mind, maybe even offered to do the sushi thing just to keep the night alive, but not this time. It wasn't even about being stood up yet. It was the clear attempt to manipulate the plan to suit his own desires, the way he dangled indecision in hopes that I'd cave, as if I should be the one convincing him why my night out, which I invited him to, was worth his attention. So I did something better. Right then and there, I opened up my phone and snagged a reservation for a solo seat at a high-end omakase spot I had been dying to try, a sleek little place in the village, not far from the bar I had originally planned to go to. It wasn't cheap, a 17-course omakase experience for $400 before tip, but I was in a mood. If I was going to spend money that night, it was going to be on something and someone worthwhile. That someone just happened to be me. I got dressed, took my time, and showed up early to sip sake before the meal began. Course after course, I was served delicate, artfully prepared fish that practically melted on contact. Toro, uni, scallop, buttery miso-marinated black cod, everything was perfect. The chef chatted with me between plates, and the couple next to me joined in after hearing my solo dining story. By the end of the night, I wasn't just full, I was completely content. No tension, no awkward company, no navigating social minefields, just me and a meal I would remember. Of course, I posted a few pics to my Instagram story. The soft glow of the counter, the perfect lineup of nigiri, the steam rising from a bowl of chawanmushi. I didn't tag anyone or say anything pointed, just let the visuals speak for themselves. A few hours later, right as I was walking home through a quiet stretch of the village, my phone buzzed. It was him. "Hey, sorry about today. Family stuff came up." I stared at the message for a second and didn't even flinch. No apology for ghosting me, no acknowledgement of how his last message had practically dared me to beg him for his presence. Just a bland excuse dropped hours too late. I blocked him without another thought.